Hey, warrior, I know you are tired. Don't apologize if these words make you want to cry, because sometimes tears are the soul's way of washing away the world's dust. Have you ever felt yourself slowly vanishing into the noise of the crowd? Have you felt your essence thinning out until there is almost nothing left of the real you? It is time for you to truly disappear for a while, not to run away, but to find the person you were before the world told you who to be. The world is loud, demanding your attention and your energy. It asks you to perform, to smile, and to fit in until you forget the sound of your own heart. Silence is not the enemy. It is the sacred ground where your truth lives. To hear it, you must step away from the echoes of everyone else's expectations. You have been fighting battles that were never yours to win. You have been carrying weights that were never yours to hold. It is okay to put them down. This journey into the quiet is the bravest thing you will ever do. It requires leaving behind the safety of the known to enter the wilderness of the self. Let the noise fade. Let the masks fall. You are about to enter the most important season of your life. The season of becoming. The season of deep truth. Welcome to the path of the silent power. This is where you reclaim your throne. This is where you transform your loneliness into a fortress of absolute peace. We spend our entire lives wearing masks just to feel accepted. We fear being alone because we are afraid to face the questions that have no easy answers. Crying in your car after a long day is not a sign of weakness. It is the overflow of a soul that has been pushed too far for too long. There is no loneliness quite like being in a room full of people who don't see you. The performance is exhausting, and the cost is your very spirit, that hollow feeling in your chest after a party. That is your soul telling you that it's tired of acting. It's begging you for a moment of honesty. We scroll through the lives of others to escape the void in our own. But the void cannot be filled with pixels. It can only be filled with presence. Time is passing, and you are waiting for a permission slip that will never come. The universe isn't punishing you with isolation. It is calling you to rest. The emptiness after a breakup or the shock of losing a job are not failures. They are the universe clearing the stage for something much more authentic. Stop running from the silence. Stop trying to drown out the voice in your head. That voice is the only thing that can guide you back home. We are conditioned to fear being alone, but solitude is where we find our strength. It is the only place where the world cannot tell you who you are. You are not broken. You are just overstimulated. You don't need more advice. You need more space. You don't need more friends. You need more self. Take off the armor. Put down the sword. For a moment, just be. The world will survive without you for a while. It's time to choose yourself. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." This is your inner citadel. The Stoics knew that disappearing is not an act of cowardice. It is a strategic withdrawal. It is a way to sharpen the mind and harden the spirit. When you lose external things, your status, your money, or even your lovers, you are forced to look at what remains. You are forced to see your core. Walking alone in the woods is not just exercise. It is an exorcism. You are walking away from the ghosts of who you thought you had to be. Nature doesn't care about your social media followers or your career path. It only cares about your existence. It invites you to simply exist with it. Every step you take in silence is a brick laid in the foundation of your new self. You are building a version of you that is unshakable. The wisdom of the ages is waiting for you in the quiet. When you stop talking, you finally start learning. You start listening to the echoes of eternity. Disappearing means cutting off the noise so you can hear your own thoughts. It means becoming the author of your own story once again. Your mind is your fortress. If you don't spend time inside its walls, you will never know how to defend it when the world attacks your peace. There is a profound power in not needing anything from anyone. When you find everything you need within yourself, you become truly free for the first time. This is the art of Stoicism. It is not the absence of emotion, but the presence of reason. It is the mastery of your own internal universe. Welcome to the cocoon stage. This is where the transformation happens. It is dark, it is cramped, and it is often painful. But it is necessary. In the dark, you are being reformed. The old version of you is melting away to make room for the wings you didn't know you had. Growth happens in the dark. It happens when no one is watching. It happens in the lonely hours when you decide to keep going despite the pain. Let the fire of your solitude burn away everything that is not you. Let it consume the lies, the fears, and the desperate need for validation. Right now, I want you to make a commitment. Type in the comments, "My pain is becoming my power." Say it out loud to the universe. Feel the weight of those words. Your suffering is not for nothing. It is the fuel for your transformation. It is the price of your brilliance. Your soul has been thirsty for this silence. It has been waiting for you to stop running and start healing the parts of you that are broken. Healing is not a linear path. Some days you will feel strong, and some days you will feel like you are back at the beginning. Just stay. Repeat it until you believe it. Repeat it until it becomes your truth. Your scars are the maps of your victories. Wear them with pride. You are a part of something vast and ancient. The same stars that shine above you are made of the same atoms that live inside you. Don't leave this darkness until you have found your light. Don't emerge from this silence until you are sure of who you are. Take your time. The version of you that comes out of this will be unrecognizable to those who knew you before. You are being forged in the fire of solitude. This is the miracle of the human spirit. We can fall apart, disappear, and then rebuild ourselves into something infinitely more beautiful and resilient. Stillness is not the absence of noise. It is the presence of self-mastery. It is the ability to remain calm while the world around you screams. When you learn to be alone without being lonely, you become invincible. You are no longer a slave to the opinions or the presence of others. The world can no longer blackmail your emotions. You have found the secret that many seek, but few find. You are enough on your own. Stillness is a superpower. It allows you to see things as they really are, not as your fears or your desires want them to be. You move differently now. There is a weight to your presence, a gravity that comes from knowing exactly where you stand and what you value. Simple things now bring you profound joy. You no longer need the high of external drama to feel alive. You are alive in the quiet moments. This is the reward for your courage. This is the peace that surpasses all understanding. It is the harvest of your season of disappearance. You see the bigger picture now. You are no longer caught in the petty grievances of the day. You are flying at a different altitude. Your life is your masterpiece. Every choice you make from this place of stillness is a brushstroke of pure intent and unclouded vision. The world will try to pull you back into its chaos, but you are the rock in the middle of the stream. Let the water flow past. You have found your center. You have found your home. And that home is not a place, but a state of being you carry everywhere. You are ready to return. But you are not returning as the person who left. You are returning as the brightest version of yourself. You don't walk to blend in anymore. You walk to shine. Your presence is felt before you even speak, a quiet authority that commands respect. You are no longer hungry for attention because you have fed your own soul. You are a source of light in a world that is often dark. Your focus is your shield. You can be in the middle of the noise and still remain in your fortress of peace. You are in control. The work you do now comes from a place of depth. It has soul. It has power. It is no longer a performance, but an offering. You have more to give because you no longer feel empty. Your compassion is a natural overflow of your own inner abundance and peace. You are the flower in the stone. You have grown in the hardest places, and now you are blooming with a strength that cannot be ignored. You disappeared as a ghost of your former self, and you have returned as the king of your own inner kingdom. You are finally home. Phiên bản rực rỡ nhất của bạn không được xây dựng từ những lời khen ngợi, mà từ những đêm trắng bằng từ đấu tranh và chiến thắng chính mình. Step into your light. You earned this. You fought for this in the silence. You found your voice when no one was listening. Life is different now. It is richer, deeper, and more vibrant. This is what it means to be truly alive. This is your victory. We are coming to the end of this journey, but for you, it is just the beginning. The covenant you made with yourself is now unbreakable. I don't apologize if this video touched your pain. I am glad it did, because pain is the signal that you are still alive and ready. I am proud of you for staying, for listening, for being brave enough to look at your own loneliness and choose to make it your strength. Don't be afraid of being alone anymore. Be afraid of living your entire life without ever having truly met yourself. That is the real tragedy. Go now. Disappear for a while. Let the world wonder where you went. Let them wait for the person you are about to become. The silence is waiting. The stillness is calling. And your brightest self is ready to be found. I will see you on the other side. Remember these words when the noise gets too loud. Remember this peace when the world tries to take it away. It belongs to you forever. Your heart knows the way. Trust its rhythm. Trust the silence. You are a warrior of the quiet, and your power is just beginning. Until we meet again at your brightest version. Goodbye for now, warrior. The journey is yours. Take it with courage. Be still. Be powerful.